Hello everyone, I am Xerix, Lord Sentinel, and welcome back to Century of Economy 2020. When we left off, the Spanish, French, and pirates were alone on the seas, with the cursed Americans and English vanquished. Tensions are rising between the French and Spanish in the Northern Ocean, while the pirates continue to add to their massive fleet. Now, on to the action! The quest fort moves off the coast of the Hidden Cove Island, near the Spanish home island. Voyanui Bay. The Spanish presence has increased to match the line of the pirates. The Celtic Fury and Shuizian make up the center of this squadron of ships. At Fortaleza Dorada, the Acorazado Nuevo and Cristal del Obispo repair and take on crews stationed there earlier. They are the first of the Eternal Fleet to be assigned to this area of the ocean. Across the sea, Spanish ships finish repairs at Sharktooth Island and keep an eye on the French, who are right on top of the Spanish in this area of the sea. The Viking hires move out slowly, and in the general direction of Voyanui. The Spanish see the pirates as a bigger threat than the French, and are sending ample firepower to meet the pirates, should they become aggressive. At the end of their turn, the Spanish purchase an event. From the west looking east, the French line of battle against the Spanish. The Spanish have put together a line of their own, but many of their capital ships are not part of it, being assigned elsewhere. The French home island, from the north looking south, gold is overflowing into the water, as they are the only faction to have not purchased a home island expansion. At the end of their turn, the French launched the Feu de Foudre with a captain, helmsman, cannoneer, and oarsman from Paradis de la Mer. The Hades Flame makes a stop at the Dead Man's Point, while other pirate gold and resource runners sail past her. To the left is the backside of the pirate line of battle. A fleet of ships ferry lumber from the Triangle Islands to the Level 5 colony, where the lumber is being exchanged for crops. Multiple stacks of metals pile up on the pirate home island. The pirates are waiting for metals to be worth 6 gold before cashing them in. The Spanish continue to process the silver from the Blood Islands and run metals from the Hidden Cove Island. At the left, the Santissima Trinidad has repaired another mast. A wide shot of Spanish waters, from the west looking east. The Viking hires have been turned north, as more Spanish ships are heading for Voyanui. The situation around Sharktooth Island is tense, with ships within spitting distance of one another. At the end of their turn, the Spanish hire Inquisitor Sebastian Blanco at the Lagoon Island. He is to be assigned to El Acorazado. The pirates construct a level 1 colony on the Dead Man's Point. The pirate fleet admirals have taken to the fog, where they will be safe from almost any hostile ability or foe. The Greed's Hammer has docked at their level 5 colony. The piles of metal on the pirate home island grow. The Pyramid Island is a hop, skip, and jump away, and the pirates can bring several ships in at once laden with the resource. Lumber is currently worth 1 gold, so the pirates have been exchanging it for crops, which have a value of 2. Ships bring the lumber to the colony, deposit it, and convert it to crops. The crops are then loaded by other ships and taken to the pirate home island. Using extra actions, the pirates are able to upgrade their level 1 colony to level 2 on the same turn. At the end of their turn, the pirates use the Greed's Hammer to build the Devil's Maw. The storm that was over Kanoki Island moves, leaving the trading port battered. An overhead shot of the Spanish home island and the traffic jam they are experiencing. Resources are worth their face value, making metals, food, and finished goods the most valuable resources on the sea. The Spanish have been running metals from the Hidden Cove, but are also trying to run finished goods from the lagoon and process silver, resulting in a logjam of ships. At the left, the Santissima continues to repair. The Spanish presence in and around Voyanui grows. Several capable warships now inhabit the waters around the bay, ready to counter the pirates should they ever become hostile. Back at Sharktooth Island, things remain tense. The French have not left, which is annoying the Spanish. They are slowly bringing in more ships and firepower, as they realize they may wind up fighting 2 opponents at once. To the bottom left, the Santa Isabel makes for the former American home island with the gold and coloniers and crew on board. The Crimson Coast Santa Ana is not far behind, with more gold to build the colony. El Acorazado moves all of her crew to the dock on the lagoon, making way for the Inquisitor to board. The storm proves to be too much for the battered trading port to handle, as it is destroyed by the wrath of nature. The French are overflowing with gold. They have easy access to 2 of the most valuable resources on the sea, and have been cashing in regularly to amass a vast fortune. The French have made an agreement with the pirates, and encircle the captured Phantom. The pirates want their captured crew back and have built the Devil's Maw to catch them when the French eliminate them. Using extra actions again, the pirates upgrade their colony twice, taking it from level 2 to 4 in a single turn. The lumber fleet continues to ferry lumber as more ships join in. Realizing that the Celtic Fury and Shuyazian are not aptly suited for the close quarters combat that would ensue at Voyanui, the Spanish send them back through the Whirlpool, where they emerge just north of the western portal and make way for Castillo de Infanta. A wide shot of Voyanui Bay and the waters around it. The Spanish presence only looks diminished, but several of their most capable warships are now stationed there. The Viking Hiers take their place in the Spanish line of battle against the French. While still fragile, each longship packs a considerable amount of firepower. The Phantom is double-teamed by the French Unité and Genevieve, losing 2 masts. The Sabre comes in and takes her final 2 masts. A boarding party is then sent over, which the French win, resulting in the elimination of all the crew on the Phantom. They are caught by the Devil's Maw, where they are freed from the shackles of Shamshir and receive the Ghost Ship keyword. From the west looking east, the French have an excellent system of resource gathering and are raking in the gold. A Black Pearl takes the now derelict Phantom under tow and makes for the Devil's Maw. A healthy stack of crops is growing at the colony in the south. More ships are ferrying lumber to the island than they are taking it back. The Pearl is given an extra action and docks at the Devil's Maw, depositing the Phantom. The pirates launch the Widowmaker flotilla from Erebor. The Storm moves back over Kanohi Island. If it stays landbound for 3 rounds, it will dissipate and be removed from the game. The Spanish home island. The logjam has sorted itself out, somewhat. Ships are still crowded in with finished goods from the lagoon, but waterways are now slightly more open than before. The Trinidad has finished repairing and sails out, first to the portal to pick up the named crew left there. From Voyanui Mountain, looking north, Spanish ships clog the bay, keeping an eye on the pirates and the French. The far western reaches of the ocean. The Xian has made land at Castillo de Infanta, with the Fury not far behind. The Jade Squadron is moving in a northeast direction, at the former American home island. The Santa Isabel and Santa Ana have made land, and await the arrival of the Hoya del Sol. The Spanish line of battle against the French can now easily be seen. The Spanish eagerly anticipate the construction of a new colony to the north of the Sharktooth Island. The Isabel and Santa Ana have already arrived, and simply await the Hoya del Sol. Possibly due to a lack of clear communication, the French followed the Black Pearl to the Devil's Maw, and opened fire on the fort, taking 3.5 flags from it. The French have cleaned up their home island, putting down a penny that signifies 1,000 gold. They also purchased a town and trading port upgrade for Kanohi Island. The pirates are confused more than mad, and deploy the Black Pearl to open communications with the French and find out what's going on. The pirates have massive amounts of food and finished goods stockpiled on their home island. Their plan is to cash it all in on the last round of resources to get a massive windfall of gold. A wide shot of the southeastern ocean. Almost 24 ships are ferrying lumber to the colony, but maybe 5 ships are then taking the crops from the pirate home island. The western ocean. The Jade Squadron is moving northward, toward the colonizing ships. The Vikings have moved farther down the line of battle, as more Spanish ships are reassigned to Voyanui and the waters around that island. The Hoya del Sol has made land with the other colonizing ships. The Spanish are eager to have another colony, but must wait at least one more turn. The Viking longships replaced many of the larger warships in the area, potentially leaving the Spanish vulnerable. That said, a number of mid-sized warships remain in the line with the Vikings. The southern side of Sharktooth Island. A logjam as ships try to get to Voyanui or the north side of the Sharktooth. The Spanish home island, looking from the north to the south. The Spanish have nearly finished processing their silver, with the last coins now aboard the Buscador. The chain of Corsairs has been underused, since the Buscador was tasked with silver processing. Instead, a small squadron of ships have been running metals from the hidden cove to the Spanish home island. A stockpile of medicine has been growing on the home island. They intend to wait until medicine is somewhat viable before cashing it in. El Corzado has reloaded her crew. With the point reductions and cargo masters in play, there is room for 1 or 2 more crew on the Spanish warship. Sensing that the French may soon become hostile, and to bolster their numbers around Sharktooth, the Spanish launched there at the end of their turn. The Carthage, Antimacia, La Habana, El Leon, La Furia, and El Tirador. each except the Carthage with the captain, helmsman, cannoneer, musketeer, and oarsman. They also launched from El Puerto Blanco, Asesino de la Nave, Pescados de Plata, El Pulpo, each also with a captain, helmsman, cannoneer, musketeer, and oarsman. The French ignore the pirates' line of dialogue and continue their bombardment of the Devil's Maw, eventually destroying the structure. Some of the French warships that had been in the fog exit, making for incredibly tight maneuvering conditions on the eastern side of Sharktooth Island. The French bring 3 chests home, worth a total of 21 gold. At the end of their turn, they launch the Superbe, with a captain, helmsman, firepot specialist, Monsieur Lenoir, and an oarsman from St. Pierre. The pile of crops at the pirate colony continues to grow, as more ships are needed to transport them from the colony back to the home island. The Siren Song makes contact with the Phantom in preparation of transferring crew. A wide shot of the pirate line of battle against the Spanish, from the west looking east. With the concentration of Spanish ships now in and around Voyanui Bay, the line no longer looks as menacing or impressive as it once did. From the east looking west, the pirate line may not look as impressive, but the ships concentrated there are not to be taken lightly. Among them are the Zeus, Revenant, and both versions of the Harbinger. And that wraps up this report. A tense calm has settled over the seas, but how long will it last? If you want to see what happens next, make sure you're subscribed. If you like what you saw, hit that like button. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time.